Thank you, Keith. That was a great intro. You stole my speech, but you know, one of those things I remember coming back to a community college, I didn't know what I really wanted. When I came back to college, someone told me that my unemployment was running out, and someone told me, one of my friends said, "Hey, did you know they pay you to go to college?" I said, "Oh, get out of here." No, they do, come here, follow me. So I followed her in, sign here, sign there, you know, okay, whatever, you know. Started my career, I wanted a certificate and get back to work, right? Because, you know, I had custody of my son now. And my little boy, you know, he was always in tow. So I couldn't no longer work in the oil fields and things like that because, you know, I had to be a stay-at-home dad and you know, make a career for him. So signed up, couldn't believe financial aid was available. Board of Governors fee waiver, I had no clue about that. My parents always told me college is too expensive, you'll never be able to do it unless you have good grades. I sucked at school, I really did. But in college, I had a clean slate, man. I mean, that's the beauty of community college. You have a clean slate when you come here. Everything you did in the past is the past. This is now. This is now. You know, we come from all walks of life, and that's the beauty of community college. And EOPS, those intrusive counselors, I'm telling you, those intrusive counselors told me what to do, where to go, how to sign up for things. And again, when my unemployment ran out, I had to go get on welfare because you know, my care person told me, you know what, we know it's transitional. We know. I said, I'm not going on welfare. You know, my pride thing. You know, a lot of people have that, I bet. But I did it. I bit the bullet. Went on welfare. Became the first care student, male student at Allen Haycock College. Believe it or not, I mean, it helped me through a lot of things. Again, my kid was always in tow, and they always welcomed my kid in the office, even though he was running back and forth. So then I did it, but I knew it was transitional. And I don't know how about you, but you know, men stepping up to the plate, becoming that single parent that kids need. I applaud you. I applaud you. That is so awesome because you know what? It's so embarrassing when you have to. Back in the day when you had to have food stamps. Did anybody remember those? I had to go in there and buy my food with the food stamps. And these guys thought I stole the food stamps or sold drugs to get them or something, you know. And other students just like me. And so I've hired all 14 of my staff. I guarantee you about 10 of them were EOPS students, and they're counselors now, coordinators, and future EOPS directors, or possibly vice presidents and presidents. I guarantee it. I hire people nowadays that are better than me, because I want them to be my boss one day, you know. And I treat others just like I wanted to be treated. And guess what? When they become my boss, I'm going to be treated really good, right? So and that was the beauty of EOPS, is you can start in EOPS and go anywhere, and you're the dream, you know. How many of you never thought you'd do college? Raise your hand. Yeah, and so, you know, those dreams continue to come true, you know. You know, at the state level, we do a lot of advocacy with association. The association was created in 1970. EOPS was created in 1969 because of the civil rights movement. There was a thing called the Watts riots that happened in California. Huge. EOPS was created by legislators, you know, similar to your senator here. Senator Alquist created this program to make a difference, equalizer for our students of color, of low socioeconomic backgrounds that could go to college. Before they couldn't go to college because the door was shut for them. Programs like EOPS opened that door. EOPS was the first categorical program in the state of California. And half the reason why the Chancellor's Office is surviving now is because they had to hire more staff to run these programs. From EOPS came all the other programs, DS, PNS, matriculation. Now we call it the Student Success and Support Program. It's a copy of EOPS. EOPS will always be over and above in addition to. EOPS was created to be the equalizer, like I said. It levels the playing field for those have-nots to be on the same level as those haves. And so, and we give you extra strength, extra tutoring, counseling, and the push to carry you on. And each one of you have to remember where you came from, and don't ever forget, because Someday you're going to be in the position I'm in, and you're going to help others just like you. You are the ones that are going to create the next generation of non-EOPS students, you know, and that's the beauty of this program. I pay taxes now. I mean, don't ask my wife, do we pay taxes? I mean, we pay taxes. So all that, they were right. They didn't lie to me when they said this was going to be a transitional thing. I am now a tax-paying citizen. I make more money than I can dream of. My wife makes more. 1 year she made more money than me. 2 years. Okay, she says 2 years. But the economy's coming back, and I see it's competition with her. But what beauty! I found her at community college, you know, and if it wasn't for the EOPS program, I don't think we would be together today. But we are the difference maker. Our kids now are non-EOPS students. Our kids we're paying their way, and that's what this economy is all about. We create tax-paying citizens and people that create non-EOPS students, because your kids are going to be richer than you, and you, of course, are going to be richer than your parents, and it's a cycle that we break. And then we have to don't ever forget where you came from. Don't ever get uppity. One of my kids one day was talking about those people, and he was talking about these welfare recipients, right? He said, those people. I said, whoa, 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 whoa. Don't talk about those. You are a welfare baby. Don't you forget that you were a welfare baby, and you will never, oh, no, Dad, no, that's not what I meant. I was okay. But don't you ever forget where you came from, buddy. I'm going to embarrass you in front of everybody. You are a welfare baby. Oh, no. I said, yeah, okay. So my other son, he goes to the state capitol all the time with us with the March on March. Who goes to the March on March? Anybody here? Okay, the March on March was, he stood right there in the crowd fighting for EOPS. Not, don't flex our program. Don't consolidate our programs. EOPS is a program that helps students, is a successful, proven program that the Student Success Support Initiative was copied after. Orientation, assessment, counseling advising, intrusive counseling, SCP planning, that's all EOPS, and we are so flattered, because copying is a form of flattery. And so, doggone it, on my campus, we're helping the Student Success Initiative because EOPS continues to be over and above. And this is one of my things at the state level. If you're called upon, and see, we have an association that's strong. We have a lobbyist at the Capitol. We collaborate with other programs like KPED, the League, for once. The LAO doesn't like us, but nobody likes the LAO though, so it doesn't really matter. But the CSSOs are on our side now. I mean, the Chancellor's Office is supporting us now. I mean, it's because people like you, people like me, are leading these programs and know what's the right thing to do. The right thing to do is to not flex EOPS, continue to restore programs that are successful like EOPS, because EOPS is proven successful. 300 students right here tonight, right? I mean, you guys are a success story in itself. I mean, you guys will be the next generation of tax-paying citizens that's going to be supporting this community, the state, and you guys are all going to be the next EOPS students, the EOPS directors, because there's a lot of EOPS directors that are retiring. And there's the old guard that started the program back in 45 years ago that are retiring, and those that fought the fight they have to rest, and we need other warriors to continue that fight. We need other warriors to come up in the ranks and say, hey, this is not right. You need to be fair, and you need to be equitable. And the EOPS is that difference maker. And so. I want you to know that we are in the Capitol for you, so you can continue your education, so you don't have to worry. But every once in a while, we are going to call for students to rally behind the EOPS Association, and we need you, because your voices are the ones that matter the most. I can tell my story, but that gets old after a while. Now I'm the EOPS Association president. Oh, here comes that guy again, right? No. They've already heard my story, but so they need to hear your story. Your stories are more important than my story. You're the reasons why we got $15 million last year. We took a lot of students up because they were trying to take away priority registration for our EOPS students. We've had it since 1969. We formed a bill, and now I know how to do bills. It's pretty crazy. We formed a bill, AB 595, and it kept EOPS, EOPS and DSPS in the priority registration. We went and lobbied and we brought students. The students told their stories. Boy, those legislators just melted. They said, Senator Block stood up and said, "What are we doing for these students that are in this proven successful program?" And the chancellor's office just looked at him and said, "Well, we weren't planning on doing anything. We need to put money into this new program." Wait. You're not doing anything? Okay, I'm forming a bill called SB 705, and it's going to put $50 million back to EOPS and DSPS because these programs need to be saved. And so that started that role. And then we went through the process. We were fighting, and then we had 2 bills going on. We brought students, and we told their stories. And you students were the ones that got us $15 million last year. It was just yeah. It was your advocacy, it was your story that did it. And that's what you got to continue to do on your local level, to go in with your directors, go in with your staff members, tell your story. That's all you have to do. So you've got 2 minutes. Do it, tell your story. It's got to be quick because they have short attention spans. So I'm telling you, get to know them and tell your story, and you're going to do wonders for the program. Because this year we're looking at full restoration back to levels of 07, 08. We're looking at non-flexing EOPS, and go ahead and talk to your senator that's here, the representative. Do not flex EOPS, because all that does is pit one program against another on the campus, and the person with the loudest political voice on the campus wins. On my campus it's me, but on so many other campuses it's not. So, and it's your money. It's not the district's. It goes to help students just like you that need that help. And so this year we're going for full restoration. We're going for COLA, and we're and it's you and it's the association, and it's actually collaborating with all the other programs on campus, because so many times they keep talking about silos, but our money is separate, but we collaborate so well on our campus. And so I have a couple pictures. We have the first care program, care center in the state of California. I wanted to show you some pictures on my campus. We have the largest care program in the state of California. So Linda Michalowski, oh, there it is, time's up. Okay, so I'm going to leave you with this. Our first care, Linda Michalowski anointed it. So I honestly think that there should be more care centers in the state. You can bring your kid. We have a little kid nook for the children. So like my kid could go and watch TV or play games while I talk to the counselor. And it's a beautiful center. We're hoping to open more centers. And so in closing, I just want to say that EOPS students have become EOPS leaders. We are EOPS staff. We are EOPS counselors. We are EOPS directors. We are program directors. We are college vice presidents. We are college presidents. We are city workers. We are police. We are firefighters. We are nurses. We are doctors. We are social service workers. We are business people. We are accountants. We are lawyers. We are city council persons. We are mayors. We are supervisors. We are assembly, and we are in the Senate. And we are also in the White House. We are and always will be EOPS. Thank you.